Welcome back to the Always Thinking Mindset channel, where we give you positive vibes and simple rules to achieve your goals. Now, in today's episode, we are going to speak on stop wasting money on these three critical things. Now, if you like today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. It only takes a hit of a button there. So, let's go ahead and get started in today's video. So, for the first thing you have to understand that takes a lot of your money is lifestyle, right? We all want to live this lavish lifestyle and spend, 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 no saving, and that's okay. There's a lot of people that do that, but check them out 20 years from now or 30 years, or however long. But I wanted to dig into why do millionaires become millionaires? You think they're out there spending money and being irresponsible with their money? No, they're reinvesting their money. They're saving their money. Not to say that it's not okay to live that lifestyle, but whenever you get paid, this is what you must do, right? You got to get your paycheck. You got to put some on the savings, at least 10%, 20%, whatever the rule is, right? There's plenty of videos out there that have this ratio, but save a little, pay your critical bills, and then whatever's left, then you have room to spend. It's a simple concept that a lot of people ignore because I remember when I was young, I was in my 20s. Nobody explained this to me, right? Because I was just get my check, go cash it, pay my little bills, and then party, right? So I think in the end, what I'm trying to hit at is lifestyle is okay, right? But when you're trying to build wealth or build something in the future, yes, every decision you make right now has a critical value to it, right? Because all I'm saying is open up a savings account, right? It's as simple as that. Start putting $20 in, $100, whatever you can afford, right? I don't want you to be a barista, but at the same time, I want you to be careful with how you manage your money, which leads to the second rule of entertainment. Now, this one is big. Entertainment is all around us, right? Subscriptions, subscribe, pay this money. Luckily for you, in this channel, you don't pay nothing. You get free education. But at the same time, yeah, Netflix, Disney, you name it, Hulu, Apple Music, all these subscriptions start to add up. And I think in this new era that we live in, it's so easy to sign up for it and just forget about it. Type in your credit card here, boom. Next thing you know, you start receiving this bill, but at the same time, you're spending so much, you're not even aware of it unless you're financially responsible. Entertainment is okay, right? As long as it's a good education or good entertainment, and whatever you decide is good and beneficial for you in the end. All I'm saying is that in the end, this wastes a lot of your money. This also includes, food services, DoorDash, Uber Eats. There's nothing wrong with those companies. What I'm saying is that that lifestyle is going to not help you grow as fast as you want it to, especially if you're starting off in your 20s. When I started, we never had any of this hit the button and show up with a nice little box or your meal. That service was not there. So we literally had to get out, go and get our stuff. Yeah, every generation has their past moments, but all I'm saying is that you got to be aware of entertainment. It's okay to go to the movies, it's okay to spend and go on dates, but just be mindful of how much you spend. And being mindful is not the same thing as being cheap, right? Nobody likes a cheap ass. So at the same time, just be aware of your spending habits, track them, you'll be better off managing them. Which leads me to my last point, which is this is a big money spender, right? It's buying a new car. Why do you need a new car, right? Because a lot of people have, let's say, a $20,000 job or a $30,000 job, and then they buy a vehicle that's $60,000 or maybe 70, whatever the bells and whistles include. So that in itself, that formula does not even make sense, right? Because you're going to barely meet the minimum payment. You got to understand cars depreciate as soon as you get them, as soon as you drive off in the lot, right? They never appreciate. On top of that, you got maintenance, you got warranty, you got a lot of stuff to keep up with the vehicle. And it's okay to have a car, but a new car, that's something that you can delay. It wastes a lot of money. That money you could be putting aside, reinvesting, whether it's ETF funds, a savings, 401k, whatever you need. But hold off on the new car, right? Because I remember when I was young, I wanted a new car, but I didn't understand that it came with a big note and a big payment and insurance and all this stuff and tires and maintenance. But what I'm trying to get at is that buy a used car. There's nothing wrong with a used car, right? Because a used car, yes, it's a little outdated and it has miles, but understand it's depreciating and it really doesn't bother you. And if you can, please buy cash, right? Financing is just another way of barely getting by. But if you want to stop spending money, you got to learn how to track your money, you got to learn how to invest, and ultimately you got to learn how to save your money. In this video, what I wanted to bring to is that when I was younger, I was making pretty good money from what I was. I had no responsibilities. I was living, with my brother and his parents, and at the same time, you got to understand, like it, the table has changed, right? You get bigger bills now that you have a family. You have to be more responsible. So in the end, if that uh, education came to me early, and maybe I would have started saving or investing or just relooking at how I spend money, that would have got me ahead of the curve. And that's why I'm here and hoping to bring you education today. Now, that ends today's video. And if you like today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. And if you like today's channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Check out the other videos. I do have a podcast, which I do like and I do check. And we will talk more financial management. Okay?